That young lady that threw against us was throwing a great game. That was kind of like a Greg Maddox deal. She could pop it at 65, but she's moving her speed 67, 61, 62. Had us all night. We weren't getting on time with her. She had us pretty good. And then, the team basically went with the philosophy of, hey, be smooth to the early on time, and you could see the ball better and laid off some good pitches early on. And then it just built. The toughest 3 outs to get, the last 3 outs, and hopefully we put the pressure on them to make their changes like they did. But you get 21 outs, and you got to play them all. And that's what I kept telling our team. It ain't over till we say it's over, and they made me look pretty good tonight.
Game we're going is a win, but there are a lot of little lessons in that game.
Oh my goodness!
I think what stands out maybe to me is like handling a team that's really aggressive in the base path. How was that a good test for the team tonight?
It's a wake-up call in respect of like, oh yeah, that's what our coaches talk about. Oh yeah, that's what Coach Novice has been talking about. Oh yeah, a good reminder going into the rest of the season, because when you're going to play a team with speed like that, even in Indiana State had a lot of speed, right? You have to be prepared. And the catcher, our young catcher, who did a really nice job tonight, with the lesson learning, is you have to control the game and make sure everybody's going back to their bases, right? And you know that they're going to try to do something a little bit out of the ordinary just to force the situation. Why not? You have nothing to lose against a team like us. So they did that. They used us pretty good. Thank goodness we ended up on the good side and came out with some big lessons. You're right.
Anything else that kind of stood out to you about the team of just knowing that they've got that kind of fight in them? It takes time to sometimes be tested in that way of how do you respond when you are down?
No question. You go back to the North Carolina-Charlotte game last year. We're down 2 with 1 out, I think, in the 7th inning, and the kid was shutting us out, and Kathy Garcia-Soto come up with a big hit just like she did tonight, and Galgani had a big hit just like she did tonight. So if you can get your guys up to the plate in those situations, you have a great opportunity, and we did tonight. Pierce, what a great at bat. Kylie Strott, what a great at bat. And even the pinch hitter, what a great at bat. So then you get Torrin Fulton, in the 9-hole. Is she a 9-hole hitter? No, but we're pretty loaded, so we got lucky, and then all of a sudden turn the lineup over, and there you go. So it's go, and positivity is going to win it at the end. If you stick your tail between your legs and drop your head, it's over before it even starts. So they have good attitude. They understand that they can do those things, which they've done in the past. So you go back to the postseason last year, right? How many times did we do that, right? So this is kind of like expected that it could happen, but we have to make it happen.
Last one for you, but credit to Ernst just really being in control of the first part of that game. What did you like that you saw from her specifically?
Aggressiveness, going after the hitters. We're trying to avoid getting to the 3-ball count as much as possible now, because you can't give in later. You have to challenge early. I thought she did a good job with that. Better, and we're moving better. And then, Elsa, our ice vein princess that came in relief, 2 times this week already, to do a great job to get the last out in a pain in the butt inning. You know what I mean? So once you get that last out, your team goes to the plate and has hope, and she gives us hope. All right, you got it.
Obviously, you came in, closed out the game for us. Just what's going through your mind coming in with the base load in that situation?
Yeah, so my job is to end that inning. My job is to get us out of that. So I'm just going at them, going strong, trying to jam them and make them get themselves out.
Do you feel like one of the big strengths of how this staff is able to complement each other? Like when you're coming in after Carly, what's the confidence there of I know I'm going to give them some really different looks because you guys are so diverse?
Yes. Yeah, all 6 of us are very diverse pitchers. We all have a best pitch that's very different. Carly is much harder, she's a little harder than me. So me coming in, more spinny, off speed. She has a great off speed as well, but more spinny, directional, just complements her well, seeing a different speed.
How much confidence do you have in that one down pitch that just continuously just falls off the table? What is that pitch, and how long have you developed that one in particular?
Yeah, that is my off speed changeup. I got that this year. I'm gonna say last year was work in progress, and this year I'm finally confident with it. Confident to throw it 3-2, any count, and to get them swinging. But yeah, it's definitely a pitch I built over summer and last season.
Thanks. I talked about that pitch a ton tonight, and I was I gotta be able to talk about that better next time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What's going through your mind? Base loaded, no outs, down 3.
We had no outs, right? Yeah, we had no outs. I was just trying to put the ball in play. I know that we have speed on the bases, so just trying to keep it simple and just find a way to either get on base, whether it was with a walk, a ball that went through, whatever it was, to win.
You absolutely broke that down. For you, like, was there a pitch that you were looking for, or you were just being patient?
I mean, I was just being patient, seeing a ball in the zone, and once I felt that it was there, I just swung away, didn't really think much, really just try to keep a simple approach and just go at him.
You switch sides every AB tonight. Can you take me through a little bit of that process of like when you're making that decision of hitting right versus left?
So yeah, it's like kind of like a collaborative thing with coach, depending on the situation, if there's runners on, how the pitcher's throwing, and then all in all, depending on just how I'm feeling on the side when it comes to an at-bat. Maybe I'm really feeling on the left side today, I feel really good, so it might be a situation where I could go righty, but I might stay on the left just because I'm seeing the ball well. So it just depends, but for the most part, I feel pretty good on both sides, so just depending on the situation.
In that situation, talk me through maybe a little bit of like, okay, you know, this is what I'm going to do in this final AB, what you were looking for in particular.
I mean, I was just making sure that I was on time with the pitcher. A new pitcher came in, so just really focusing on getting on time, getting my foot down, and just drive the ball.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.